Hey guys, Tanner with Tier RV Sales. Today I'm really excited to be here with our Keystone, Montana rep, Blake. He's going to answer some questions for us. So one question that we get a lot from customers coming in is towability. I want to make sure that whatever I have pulling behind me or that I'm pulling tows well. So what does Montana do differently to help me pull my fifth wheel better?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually have quite a few features out of Montana and our high countries that allow for better towability. And one thing you always talk about is suspension. So with our suspension system, we utilize the Road Armor suspension system. So what it is, and we'll get you some close-ups, is there's actually rubber bushings on the top and the bottom of the Road Armor suspension system. You actually have 6 inches total of travel on those, 3 inches north, 3 inches south. And what those rubber bushings do is they really help reduce the vibrations that come from the tires that can ride all the way up your sidewall and all the way to your hitch. Now, not only that, with Montanas, we use 1/2 inch thick shackling. So the shackles on a Montana are bigger than our competition. And what that does is that's just gonna give you a stronger, more robust tow. Now, also with that, we use 4,000-pound leaf spring suspension. Now, we pair that with our Dexter Gladiator axles. And I actually brought some samples here. So this right here is the Gladiator axle, and this is what everybody else uses. The Gladiator axle is a 50% thicker axle tube than any other axle on the market. And then new for 2025, we actually upgraded to a 8,000-pound axle on our 4 biggest floor plans. So that's going to be the 3761 FL, the 3901 RK, the 3915 TB, and our 3941 FO, which is the front office. So those now come standard with the Dexter Gladiator 8,000-pound axle. What that does is that increases your cargo capacity. Now, to pair with that, we also upgraded across the board in Montana's on all floor plans to the 17.5-inch H-rated Cooper tires. Some of the best trailer tires out on the market. So H-rated, 17.5-inch, they're a 14-ply tire. Again, just continuing to upgrade the Montanas for towability. Now, we also use the Road Armor hitch system. So if you want to take a look up here, I can kind of explain this hitch system. Now, I think this is the best standard hitch out on the marketplace for 2 reasons. You get this pivoting front head, and what this does is this allows for more up and down motion when you're towing your fifth wheel. What that's going to do is make it less rigid. But we also put in an inch-thick dampener right here, and what that really does is help absorb the chucking of the fifth wheel. That movement with this moving on your pin, that's going to help absorb that. Now, one of the most important things about towing a fifth wheel is making sure your suspension is correct for your truck, because you don't necessarily want to blow your airbags all the way up, right, to 100%. I know it looks clean, but that's not going to allow for the fifth wheel to absorb with the suspension like it's supposed to when you're driving down the road. So you always want to make sure that your suspension setup is perfect for your fifth wheel, and that's also going to give you the optimum ride that you're looking for.
So really, between my upgraded axles, my upgraded tires, and this awesome Road Armor pin box, I'm set for a really smooth ride.
You really are. And one thing that we did this past summer is we took a Montana to the Honda Proving Grounds over in Ohio. We did a 100,000-mile simulated test. No broken axles, no blown tires, springs, hitch stood up for the 100,000-mile simulated test, which just shows that Montana is there for the long haul.
I love that. That's awesome. That ought to make a huge difference when I'm towing this Keystone Montana behind me than all of our competitors out there. Thanks, Blake.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.